Dukes of Wavedom!
Dukes of Wavedom!
Episode 113. Welcome back. Took a week off for your vacation.
Thank you.
Yes. And, yeah. Had fun?
Yeah, lots.
Good. That's what vacations are for.
Yeah.
Glad to be back to work.
Oh, yeah, it was so exciting.
I
Welcome
know,
back
it's so
in.
fulfilling.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Glad good stuff.
Did you miss me?
I did, yes.
Oh, thank you.
The pod missed you too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so,
you.
so, I beat Metaphor.
Noise.
Yeah, but just shy of 80 hours, 70 hours, 79 change.
And how do you feel?
It's good. I don't think that it's like God's gift to Earth, which I see like so many people saying, but I do think that it's a very solid and very enjoyable game that has probably the worst final boss I've ever played in a single video game ever.
I don't think I even got to see the final boss. Was that bad?
It's bullshit.
Oh.
It took me an hour and a half
Oh, God.
on easy mode to beat it.
Coming from Mr. Yazmat Conqueror.
Yeah, but that was fun. So I'll explain the final boss to you. And I looked online, and I am not alone in this feeling. Anytime I look specifically about anything about the final boss, everyone says it's a piece of shit. And it's bullshit. So, you haven't played Metaphor, but you've watched people play Metaphor.
Yes.
So, you know that on your turn, you usually get 4 turns. So, each one of your characters has a chance to act.
Yeah.
And if you hit a weakness, it adds an extra turn to the icon to do more moves.
Yeah.
So, thankfully, so apparently I learned this afterwards. But when you come up to the boss in the dungeon leading before him, there's these crystals around that spawn enemies that you can destroy for experience or whatever. If you left all of them intact, the boss is stronger. I did not. And it was still a pain in the ass. So, on his turn, so there's 3 phases. And I learned that when I was like halfway through what I thought was phase 1. Thank God I was in phase 2 and didn't know. Because they counted, phase 1 is like when you fight him and then there's a long ass fucking cutscene. So much so that the location of where you're fighting him changes. And they counted the first fight as part of the final boss fight, which it technically is. Once you enter the fight, there's that, and you cutscenes, so technically it's all the same thing. So when first phase, super fucking easy. When you just fight his humanoid forms, I was just face rolling them. And I was pretty high level. I was high 70s or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm not coming in under leveled. And so on his turn, he gets 4 attacks every turn. But then sometimes he'll use an ability. He has 4 or 5 attacks, I forget. Then he'll use another ability that gives him 4 more attacks. So sometimes he'll just attack your face for 8 fucking times. Debuffing him or buffing yourself is a colossal waste of time. Because on his turn, he has 8 turns. If he's debuffed or you're buffed, he will first start by debuffing himself. Or like removing all debuffs. And then do a party-wide remove all buffs from yourself. So you don't even get a chance to use the buffs or his debuffs. So it's a waste of MP. MP is a problem too. A lot of people are saying that they're stuck now because they don't have a save and they ran out of MP items to gain MP back in the fight. So I'm okay. I would much rather have been that he just had a colossal amount of health and I did normal damage.
Yeah.
Instead of him having no buffs or debuffs on, and me having no buffs or debuffs on. So just equal playing ground, and I'm doing 50 damage to his face on certain attacks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll just miss, and your turn's fucking over.
Yeah, then
it's his turn.
8 to the face.
And God forbid he crits on you and gets another turn. And all of his attacks are area-wide, so it's all damage-wise. He's constantly buffing himself as well. So you're missing everything. You're doing shit damage. He
No
heals
buffs or
himself in
debuffs,
this
and
time.
he can debuff.
He debuffs you with status ailments like Hex, that if you use an ability, like if you use an action while Hexed, it basically takes half of your health away. And it can kill you, the Hex. On top of poison and fucking anxiety buildup, which just means you can't use your archetype or magic or anything or items. You can only just normal attack, or sometimes if you'll try to use your archetype, it'll just use a random ability.
Yeah.
And that could mean that you heal him instead. So it's just a cunt. He does so much, ridiculous amounts of damage for no reason. He does, and you do ridiculously low amounts of damage to him, and you're just siphoning your MP just constantly, and it's just a brutal fight, dude. Like I said, an hour and a half on easy mode.
Yeah.
And people are saying storyteller, which is the easiest. So it's storyteller, easy, normal, hard. And I assume there's probably a harder difficulty you unlock after New Game Plus or something. But
yeah.
it was not fun. It was annoying. And I'm like, save that for Super Boss. Because there was another Super Boss I fought, which was just... but then I realized something through this endless cycle. I was like, wait a minute. I can just do this. So it's a dragon. And halfway through his fight, he starts to... So there's 3 trials you can do. They're towers. And I had saw someone, hey, it's recommended that you do this specific one last, because the gear from the other 2 helps you with that one. I was like, oh, okay. So I'll do that. One of the gears you get repels fire damage. So I was like, that's awesome. If I did not have that, if you do not have that, the fight is impossible. Because halfway through, he starts doing an attack that does 9,999 damage to everybody. And it's fire damage, though. So whoever's wearing the repel fire survives. But he's immune to fire, too. So the repel doesn't do anything to him. So that he does the raid-wide wipe, right?
Yeah.
So 3 of my party members are dead. Except for
but this one was more fun than the final boss somehow?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying.
I was about to say.
But it was a quicker fight. So
that's
maybe.
Fair.
So Hulkenberg. One of her social stats abilities is that she recovers from status ailments in 1 turn. If she wasn't on my party, I would have lost. So... And she happened to be, just coincidence, happened to be the one I put the repel fire on.
Yeah.
So, the struggle I was in is 1 turn, wipes your party. Then on my turn, you only get 1 turn now because you only have 1 character. So I use that to use a full heal res on somebody. Then he does a turn and he does some basic attacks. And you're like, okay, that's fine. I lived through it. Now I got 2 turns, I res the other 2 people. But it's always this way. He does the raid-wide wipe, then he does normal attacks, and then his next ability, he does a roar attack, which he also has 4 attacks every turn, that charms your whole party, or has a chance to charm multiple people.
Yeah.
Charm makes you attack yourselves.
Brutal.
And if your whole party is charmed, you have to sit there and wait and hope that the status ailment is cured before you attack yourselves to death.
Yeah, fair.
So I was in this endless cycle of having to res everyone just to get charmed, and then by the time I would cure the charm or whatever, then he would do the raid wide again. It would get to the point where he did the raid wipe.
Yeah.
And it was getting ridiculous. But then I realized when they're all dead, I was like, she recovered. And I'm like, she's like, his normal attacks are fire too, so he's resistant. And he does like 50 damage. So I'll just do the whole fight with just her. So that's what I did.
He got you through?
Yeah. She does, the raid wide does 0 damage to her. He does a... I used the potion every like 4 turns. He would charm her, but she can't attack herself, so maybe she just did something stupid for her turn or whatever. Yeah. But then the next turn she would be cured of it, and then I could attack him, and then I would get like 2 or 3 turns being able to attack. One of them would have been charmed or whatever. I'd pop a potion 1 turn, and I just kept going until I killed him. But the final boss is just not that way. And like I said, it's 2 phases. The first phase is there's 3 heads.
So you die too? You have to see all the transitions again?
Yeah, thankfully I did not die.
Good.
I got through it. I had enough mana potions and stuff. The biggest lifesaver is, thankfully, in that last month that I had, I decided, I am going to get, just for the fun of it, I wanted to get the Royals. They all get, like, special archetypes specific to them at the end of the game, and I wanted the Summoners just to have it, because she does a lot of damage, too. So I did get that. If I didn't get that, the fight would have been so much worse, because the Royal Summoner has a fire ability that when it hits somebody, removes all their buffs. Without that, I would have lost the fight because of his agility. He was dodging everything. So if I couldn't get her, and the Royal Summoner also has an ability on it that costs 80 MP, which, by the way, the MP costs in this game are just ludicrously high.
Hers especially, too.
Especially that, the Summoner, yeah. So that one full heals and reses your whole party for 80 mana.
Damn.
So, and the protagonist had an item on him, an accessory, that he could survive one attack with 1 HP.
Nice.
He did a party wipe to me, and my main dude was the only one left. And he did the Soul Cry to get 4 extra turns. He used one to buff himself, debuff himself, and then his other 2 attacks. He hit me. I got to like 50 health. I was like, fuck, and he's another turn. I was heated. I was so mad. And then he hits me again, and I survived with the 1 HP because the item kicked in. And then I'm like, I'm fucked. What am I going to do? Full heal, and then his next turn, he's going to hit me 8 times. And then I looked at what I could do, and I hadn't used it. You can use it once per battle. On him specifically, his main archetype gives you 4 extra turns. So I was able to use that, use 1 turn to res the Summoner, use her the next turn to full heal everybody, and then I got 2 attacks in.
Nice.
And I think it was either within those 2 attacks I beat the boss, or within like the next turn or 2 I beat him. But I was an inch away from dying, and it was not fun. It's a final boss, story boss of the game. It's supposed to be challenging, but not to that level. And it's just bullshit. He gets this. He can just randomly. Oh, and he has this ability. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'll go on my turn and you'll be using icons, and suddenly you'll lose a turn icon. So you start the turn with 4, but then you only use 3 actions, and it's his turn again.
Oh my god.
So there's just a lot of bullshit in his fight. And sometimes you're doing
2
50...
stacked against you in like an oppressive way.
Yeah. And like I said, the mana, because mana consumption to do the only moves that can hit him costs so much mana, and it's just like, it was just not fun. But overall, the game is really good. I liked it a lot.
I love the characters.
Yes, same. But I don't think that it's a life-changing game, which is words I see to describe it often. And I'm like, listen, it's great. It's not the best thing Atlas has put out.
No.
That, in my opinion, that's still Persona 5 Royal.
I still need to actually beat it.
You do. But that's just in my opinion. And others maybe disagree, but I'm just sitting here like, whatever. It's still a fantastic game.
I've seen at least half of it. It's more up my alley because I do like big scale political stuff more. Mm-hmm. And I like the character designs.
Yeah, no, the character designs are great. The character...
It's a lot of map, though.
Yes, but I was never worried I couldn't hit everything. Because I got I did get the trophy for visiting every location.
Nice. Did you platinum it?
No. You would absolutely need to do a New Game Plus. There's no way around it. One of the trophies is to master every archetype on the protagonist. And I think I have like a 51% mastery rate on him. It tells you that when you go to level stuff. But all of you, I read it because I wanted to check. Because I'll probably play the New Game Plus later in life.
Yeah.
But it says you carry all your items, and when you gain experience and you mastered an archetype, you can still gain over experience with it. And if you level up again with it, it gives you an item that grants 1,000 experience.
Oh, so it's almost like a level transfer system in a trench coat.
Yes. And I have 99 of those items because I capped on them. And I knew I was capped, and I was assuming that those would transfer over. So anytime I would hit the 99, I would use 15 of them.
And just dump it into...
Because almost every battle I was doing, I was getting like 6 of them.
Damn.
Because to level an elite archetype up there takes a lot of experience, but then once you master it, to get the level mastery to get the item is honestly not as much experience as it would cost from like level 19 to 20 or whatever. So I have a whole bunch of those, a whole bunch that gives 500, and then a few that give 3,000. So if I were to do a New Game Plus, just having those items locked in, as soon as I unlock an archetype, I could get it to max level almost immediately. And then just going through the whole game again, you could easily get it that way. And I didn't max out all of the social links with everyone. There were 3 or 4 that I just couldn't do, because you have to do the what do they call those? Your abilities, like your intelligence and courage and imagination,
like your attributes.
Yeah, those things, because you have to do events that raise those. There's 2 of them that aren't maxed out. So
sounds like it wouldn't be that much work once you do a New Game Plus, at least.
No, because anytime you do a New Game Plus on a Atlas game, Persona, or Metaphor type game, having the free time that though you would have had to spend on those just gives you more time to spend with your social status social links to then level them up. You know what I mean? And now you know what you're doing more, so you can spend your time more efficiently.
Fair.
But there's a bunch of other trophies that I saw too that like there is a trophy for beating the final boss at his full power, so not destroying any of those crystals. So there's that. And then like cook all the meals. And surprisingly, there's one for read all the books. I read all the books, so I don't know why I have that trophy. Because there's a pastime you can read books, and it tells you in the menu for reading a book if it's finished, like you finished it. All of the ones I had available were finished, so I don't know if there's one a book you have to unlock to then read, but I don't have the trophy for it. So
hiding somewhere in there. Maybe it's from a social contract then. Maybe
Could
one
be.
of them give you a book.
Yeah, it's very likely. But I completed more of it on my first playthrough than I thought I would, if that makes sense. Like, I leveled up more social links than I thought I would.
Yeah.
And
that's what I mean. If you say you only have like 4 social links to do and some of the archetypes, it sounds like it wouldn't be too much.
It makes me wonder too, like, because it says all items, and like I don't know if that includes equipment or not, which would be wild, because some of the equipment I have is just so good. Because you're playing through the game, all the legendary equipment that I racked up over the time, you know what I mean?
Maybe a more basic one. Maybe just like a vendor one. To guess.
Book. Well, because normally every vendor has a separate tab for items that they only sell like one of.
Yeah.
And every one of those I visited, I always checked that list. And I always checked the list of what they were selling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got over 1 million golds too going into it. And like 500,000 of the currency used to unlock archetypes, and there's a system in the game that you can transfer that to gold.
Yeah.
There is one item I did find that costs 700k. But I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know the ability is just a raid-wide almighty spell, and I'm like, I mean, I have some of those. And when you get them off of an item, the mana cost is always like upped. It's almost like doubled of what the spell knows. So like if you had an archetype that had that ability, the archetype would cost half.
And you already talked about it, like how the mana is like...
Yes. I mean, there's ways around it. Like, one beautiful way for me is because if things weren't resistant to fire towards the end game, I didn't have to spend because I had the mage maxed out.
Yeah.
And I put synthesis skills, the ones that team up skills, cost half. So I would load in.
The best ones too.
And for her, she would be in my first turn. And I had her item set up so she gained 7 NP every turn. And her social link afterwards is that everyone gains NP after a battle. It's only 3 NP. So I was gaining 10 NP a battle. But the synthesis spell for heavy fire damage to all enemies costs 7. So I'd load into a battle, cast that, and chances are very high that that would wipe all of the enemies that I was fighting. And then it'd be a net 0 cost of MP. And I could go through most dungeons. Obviously, there's stronger enemies that I actually have to fight.
Yeah.
Like all the riffraff.
Yeah.
Most of the time, because I was so high of a level, I was just kind of just blowing through it. And then when I get to bosses, that's when you use your mana. But
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. It was a good game. I liked it.
Good.
I recommend it to people who are at all interested in that genre of...
Anyone that likes turn-based RPGs, pretty much.
Yeah. My next game will be the same thing. Fucking...
Going turn-based to turn-based?
Yeah. Expedition 33.
Oh, nice.
Not yet. I'll probably wait another, like, two weeks or so. But, yeah.
Nice.
That'll be the next game I buy. Because, I mean, there's nothing else coming out recently.
And there's still, like, that hype around it, too, so it's like...
Well, I mean, like I said, too, and I've said before, I had known about Expedition 33 before it was released, so it was always a game I was gonna buy. But I bought Metaphor before it because of Persona 4 Revival. I didn't want to play 2
Atlas one specifically.
visual novel games back then. That's basically what they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That style of, you get a limited number of actions you can do in a day. You gotta juggle your time correctly.
Yeah. So. And Japanese JRPG turn-based action.
Yes.
Yeah. No, smart. What kind of... I don't even really know how different Expedition 33 is. I haven't seen anything, so I'm excited for when you do get around to it.
So it's more Western graphics wise or aesthetically. Looks more like a Western AAA game than a standard JRPG. But heavily inspired by like Final Fantasy, older Final Fantasies, and JRPGs in general. So it's a turn-based game that has interactive turn-based. So you could play the whole game and take 0 damage to the whole game, because anytime an enemy attacks, you can input to parry it or dodge it. I believe this dodge it. Parrying, I've seen that's like a main mechanic in it. So any attack, and they're like timed, and you gotta like time the parries, and it's a big part. Apparently, if you just don't parry, you're probably gonna get fucked over. Like, it's not a game that you can just ignore that mechanic.
Yeah, you'll just die.
You need to use it. And rough. I mean, I've been avoiding a lot of info on it because I just want to go into it as blind as possible. But from my understanding from trailers that I've seen, there's, I guess, some kind of island or a piece of land across the ocean. We'll call it that. I don't know if it's a continent, an island. I don't know what it is. There's land over there, right? And I don't know, maybe the land threatens the way of life of humanity somehow. Or it's just an area that they're trying to investigate. But it's called Expedition 33 is because it's the 33rd expedition. So every so many years or so often they send an expedition to the island to, I don't know, conquer it, defeat the enemy that's there, stop whatever world-ending thing is going to happen. And you're one of the members on the 33rd expedition that goes there. And from what I also understand is your entire platoon is killed almost immediately when you land there. So I think of it like I draw a lot of comparisons to like the vague overarching plot of say like Hell's Paradise.
That's what kind of came to my mind a little bit too.
So it's like you got over here normal people stuff, and there's this island over there of monsters and stuff, and people get sent there, but no one ever comes back.
Yeah.
And something about their like
very Suicide Squad coded.
Yeah, and they're like sacrifices.
Yeah.
For that, and like maybe the higher ups, there's obviously a hidden plot behind it, obviously, but I've been trying to avoid it for any spoilers.
Same. I haven't even seen a single still shot of this game yet.
Really?
Really.
I'll show you some loose screenshots.
I've heard it by name.
It's beautiful. Yeah. That's like the cover of the game.
Nice.
That's,
oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, it's AAA fucking graphics.
Freaking gorgeous.
And that's like the in combat, so you get the turn-based combat.
Like the floating HUD.
So, yeah, the visuals for it are just...
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. So, I know, like, next to nothing, like I said, I've looked at screenshots, and I know what trailers told me. I don't want... Anytime I would find a... like, say I'm scrolling through YouTube or something, and a short will come up with people talking about it, I just scroll right past it. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that right now.
I just saw people talk about the quality.
It's probably going to win Game of the Year. Yeah, based on the discourse that I see around it and everyone talk. Because I'll listen to people talk about how... Like, I've heard people talking about it in, like, how good the game is with not referring to anything that is actually in the game. As soon as I feel that they're getting on topics of spoiler, I just immediately close off. But based on what I've seen and everyone talking, any comments, that's the game to beat so far of the year.
That's pretty much how I heard of it too. It's just comparisons all around. You know what I mean?
So,
I don't even know what else came out this year to even try to compete. Like, well, other than Monster Hunter, but it's probably not going to beat that.
No, especially because it's overwhelmingly negative on reviews on Steam.
Yeah, that's still weighing it down.
I think if it came out in just consoles, it probably would have hindered it anyway. But because when I think about Monster Hunter Wilds, particularly, I'm like, I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
I don't really see any so I get people are frustrated on the PC side of their performance issues. You know what I mean? My wife has a really good computer. She can't. Anytime she's playing it, her fans are just it sounds like her computer is about to explode. Damn. So she gets worried about that. And for what I understand, if you have a lower end PC, you just can't even play the game. It crashes on you. It's just So on the PC side, the optimization is really, really bad. On the console side, there are just zero issues with performance. So
it should be judged more on the actual experience anyways, like the actual game's quality, if it's still playable. You know what I mean?
Right. But, I mean, I don't blame people for downvoting it or whatever.
Yeah.
Because...
they're butthurt. Like, they put in the money.
They can't play it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And from what I understand...
rightly
they
butthurt.
Haven't really addressed any optimization, or anything that they have hasn't really done much for the optimization.
No, if anything, it got worse because it wasn't overwhelmingly negative on day one, I imagine. It got weighed down over time.
Yeah, it
was probably an update.
But it was, by far the most played. It tripled World's highest numbers, in concurrent players at its peak. But then there was a time when people were talking about it, and how with this there were times that World had a higher number of people playing it than Wilds did.
Damn.
Yeah. But I mean, because I think about it too, and I'm trying to compare the two, and I'm like, my biggest criticism of Wilds is I don't know what it is, because I don't want to just sit there and say it that I've just gotten better over the years, whereas that is true. But so I go and fight a Rathalos in Wilds, a high rank Rathalos.
Yeah.
In Monster Hunter Wilds, I could kill it in probably 5 to 8 minutes. Same weapon levels, same tier high rank Rathalos in World, it would probably take 20 minutes to beat it. So the kill time is way higher in Wilds, and I think a lot of that isn't just health values, because I'm sure the health values are pretty similar, because they're just going to use that. It's a resource that they, you know what I mean?
It could be power creep, it could be experience.
I think it's over the course of the series, starting all the way back from when we played in Freedom Unite. The only way the monsters have improved is with better AI or better the monsters are smarter and how they react more reactive. But the amount of tools that the hunter has gained access to is just like my uptime is
weak
just
point attacks
so much higher. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that I think is what actually gets the kill count down. And I don't feel as threatened by anything. There were fights, especially the old gen.
Oh yeah.
Any G rank fight you went into in like Monster Hunter, Freedom Unite, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, 4 Ultimate, Generations, all of those, any G rank fight you went into it scared. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna win this fight, but I'm here and we're gonna find out.
Yeah. You're dodging by like an inch. You're like friggin'
in Worlds,
white knuckling.
Some of the higher rank monsters I was like a little bit worried about going into. But like in Wilds, I am just fearless. I just go in there almost knowing I'm gonna win. Like Arc Tempered, fucking Raidao, I made him my bitch. I didn't beat a single Arc Tempered monster in World. I just beat Raidao, and they released Mitsune had a tempered version that I guess face rolled a lot of people, but like I face rolled Arc Tempered Mitsune, but it's like the hardest monsters that they're putting in the game don't feel as hard as what the hard monsters of previous games felt. Minus Gormagala, because fucking 8-star tempered Gore.
Big Goth Daddy's still hard.
Situationally hard because of where you have to fight him.
Fair.
You fight him in the frozen area, which is like I told you, just basically a Castlevania, Dracula's Castle vibes, just deserted and fucking snowy. So you're basically fighting him in a ruined castle in hallways, and it's fucking Gormagala. He's fucking shooting frenzy blasts everywhere, and he jumps at the speed of light all over the place, and you're in this little bitty fighting space. So you're getting hit by everything because you don't have as much room to move.
Yeah.
And he's only there, and I think that's a detriment to him, and I feel like he should be able to be put elsewhere.
Well, that's his difficulty, at least.
I get, because it's like Arkvel, you can fight Arkvel in any zone. He's everywhere. If there's a zone, there's a chance Arkvel can spawn there.
Yeah.
And I do not find him nearly as difficult as Gormagala, and I have experience in other games fighting Gore. 2 other games. He's in Rise and he's in 4 Ultimate.
I remember fighting him still.
So, I think he's still the hardest fight, but I feel like he could be easier in a more open space.
Yeah.
And he can be spawned in the arena. Fought him in the arena. It's like the arena area is a little bit better, but it's the same thing. You're in one zone with him. There's no chance to kind of run away.
Yeah.
But I think what they're trying to set up for is because if lore-wise in the game, if you have Gormagala going in every spot, the frenzy should be all over the place, and it's really only isolated to this place. Because I think they are trying to set up for Shagumagala and having him be the one that
maybe for the DLC or for one of the title updates.
Maybe not a title update, maybe
when G-Rank finally hits the game.
Yeah, but because he'd be the same thing, because like I felt like going through Wilds that Gore was kind of an asshole.
Yeah, I remember you saying he was like kind of ham-fisted in there.
Yeah, he was just like, okay, Arkvel was the whole story for low rank. Now we need something for high rank. Okay, let's put in Gore. And he kind of was just there. And you beat him and he's gone. But the Frenzy virus should have been
a bigger deal.
And Frenzy monsters are pushable. I showed you the video. I was able to record the video and send it over Facebook Messenger because the video was so short. I killed a frenzied Gypsaros 100-0 in 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Yes, I remember that.
I'm not a speedrunner, and I was not optimally hitting this guy. It was just that's how weak frenzied monsters are in Wilds.
Yeah, maybe needs an entire balance update even.
Frenzied monsters in 4 Ultimate were fucking crazy.
Because to be honest, it is kind of sad that new people coming into Monster Hunter don't get that same like on the edge of their seat kind of experience.
Right. Well, because again, I think it's a lot of the tools that are added to the hunter Now, I think that it's great that they got rid of the clutch claw.
Exactly, but weak point attacks are like the new clutch claw. You see how much damage those things do?
I think it'd be super easy because I feel like they've done this for other monsters. So, like, Zoshia, the final boss of low rank, and then in one of the title updates, they added his high rank version. That is a fun fucking fight. That's an end game boss. You know what I mean? That's for Monster Hunter. And it feels like you're playing Monster Hunter because any time you fight it, it's going to take you 20, 25 minutes to kill it because it's a big monster.
It feels cinematic even though it doesn't even have cutscenes. Like, it's just naturally cinematic.
For him, about halfway through the fight, the wound systems just stop showing up because I think that on monsters there's a tolerance that the longer it goes, the harder it is. It's just that the fights are over so quickly that they don't reach that point.
Yeah.
So just put it in, just make it harder to make those weak, or make it, because you see a weak spot and you use the animation. That once you hit the animation, animation locks you and the monster.
Yeah.
So you can't be hit now, and then it, most of the time, knocks the monster over. So it's a free knockdown. So it needs to not knock down the monster. So just make it do like a quick stun. You can keep the animation lock because it's cool.
Yeah. I would
and that's
do
fine. And just make it flinch the monster, and then you're back in the fight. Don't knock them over, and make it show up less.
That, or like have the cinematic one happen, and then leave the other wounds there and have them break naturally instead of, because when you do that, you can like chain some of them if you don't pop all the wounds in the first attack, like some of the not as AoE ones.
Yeah, like the
long so you're like safe in repeating the same cinematic attack like 3 times too, and it does so much damage. Like,
but then there's other weapons like the charge blade. Where if I don't have a wound and I can't hit the wound, I am locked out of a mode in my sword.
Oh, that's fucking brutal.
Yeah, at least maybe there's a way that I'm not aware of it, but the only way I'm aware of is to get the axe, the spin and axe part.
Yeah,
is by hitting a wound. It's the only way you get
I haven't tried charge blade in Wilds yet.
Yeah. So that's all the only way I know of it.
Because for me, like some of the gunner ones, you can just go like thunk, one wound hit, it didn't hit all of them. Thunk, another wound hit, didn't hit all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I still think I mean, Wilds is great, but it's not complete yet. So I'll actually judge it compared to the other ones when it's complete in terms of when the expansion comes out and whatever, like complete.
Because then you also know too, this is actually going to be the intended hardest the game can get. Like,
right. Because as it stands right now, World is still my favorite Monster Hunter game.
I really liked it too.
But World is complete. It has Iceborne, the Master Rank, and it has all of the title updates after Master Rank. So it has Fatalis, and it has Alatreon, it has fucking Clove Taroth, it has Safi Jiva, Xenojiva, it has Zinogre, and it has fucking Stig. It has a completed roster. It's a completed game. Wilds isn't there yet, and I'll wait to see the final product and match them.
Yeah.
But even running feels smoother in Wilds. So the thing with Wilds is it feels like a AAA version of Monster Hunter. Worlds just felt like a high graphics Monster Hunter. The jank was still there, and the jank is what makes Monster Hunter Monster Hunter.
To be fair, there is that slight, we talked about this before too, that slight animation delay between hitting the button and the attack start, and that could just be feeling different from World, but maybe this World felt a little smoother on top of it, you know?
The combat feels really smooth in Wilds, it does, but the focus mode, because there's like nothing more satisfying than hitting a full charge greatsword because you lined it up properly. I don't miss any of them in Wilds because you can use focus mode to completely aim mid charge. With greatsword, if I charged it and swung this way and the monster moves over there, my swing's still going this way.
Yeah.
And the monster's over there now. But in Wilds, I start swinging this way, the monster jumps over there, I turn focus mode on and turn, and my hunter turns and swings that way. So it's stuff like that. Again, it's easier for you to hit monsters and harder for them to hit you. So you're taking less damage, and your hop time's higher on them. So you're killing them faster, and the difficulty seems lower. So I think they need to up for their expansion. Just raise the health of monsters. Don't need to go crazy because I think they're trying right now to do fake force the difficulty. So, for instance, Lagiacrus came out. Super fun.
Tempered swimming, fighting.
Yes, but no. And it is so fucking good, though, and it makes me wish it was real swim fighting and makes me pray that Monster Hunter 6 has swim fight in it. Because when you get him to his lair, he will go in the water, and you have an option to go in there with him. Yeah. And you can swim around. There's options to dodge side to side, up and down, and you can just freely swim around.
Yeah.
And he's kind of attacking you, but the only thing, you can only do two things. There's a bunch of... the slingshot ammo, special ammo that's down there, that you can shoot at him while he's down there. And you can clutch claw onto him, basically, while you're in there, and you can stab him sometimes.
Do that normal mounting stuff.
Yeah, and while he's still kind of moving and it makes a wound, you can break it and get off.
Yeah.
And he's trying to do enough damage to him to stop him from doing a move. And there's something in there, you can pull a coral leaf and hit him with it.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's executed so well. It's just so fun to do that under the water, and it's a very short segment.
I should watch someone fight it just to see it.
It's really good, yeah. But then you go to fight a tempered Lagiacrus, and you know that move he does where it's the Kaiju lightning all around him?
Kinda, at least I can imagine it.
You get hit by that by a tempered Lagiacrus, and you're basically dead. And I'm like, and it's so hard to dodge. If you're there attacking him and he just starts doing it, and you didn't know it was coming beforehand, you're probably going to get hit by it. So it's like they're artificially making things harder by just making damage ridiculous. Yeah. It's not hard because the monster's tough to fight. It's hard because you spend the whole time healing.
It's more punishing.
Yeah. So, like, because the damage output of Dark Souls bosses isn't all of the difficulty of the Dark Souls bosses.
No, it feels like almost like a dance.
Right.
Like, yeah.
And you got the Monster Hunter side of it it's just damage. You're like, well, now I gotta drink 2 fucking potions and running around and the time's ticking through all that, so it's just artificial difficulty.
Well, meanwhile you do an Elden Ring fight and it's like you're not timed, you're just like kind of like dancing around the enemy almost too. It's like it's different.
Yeah. I hope that in the expansion they up health, lower the frequency of wounds appearing, and then I think it should be all fine because it's
and just add more monsters. Yeah. Like
that's going to come naturally.
I know.
They added 2 this one, Lagiacrus and Seredios.
Nice. So
Seredios lost his cool aspect though to his armor.
I don't remember I don't know what this one.
He was a 4 ultimate that was bleed. You've definitely fought him because I fought him with you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He's the yellow.
Let me see him.
Yeah, you'll know him when you see him. His armor was whenever you dodge rolled, it would sharpen your weapon a little bit. Whenever rolled.
That's pretty lit.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was.
He doesn't have that effect.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
And his weapons, I feel, aren't as sharp. They were fucking all, like, ridiculously high. Like, well, I mean, we don't... White bar is kind of hard to come by right now, but, like, all of his weapons had, like, really, like, big sharpness. And I feel like the sharpness got really hit on all of his weapons.
That sucks.
But they were all just, like, sharp, raw damage weapons is what they are, because he doesn't have an element.
Yeah, because,
But he was a fun fight. I was in it.
He's one of the... I'd put him in the middle of, like, cool designs that they have.
Yeah, he's like a Rathalos tier monster.
Yeah. So
maybe a little less, in my opinion, because Rathalos has the iconic nature to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's hard to beat that much, like, built up, like, love from the fandom. You know what I mean?
But I would still put him in the same, like, tier as Rathalos, Rathian.
Yeah, he's kind of got the same, like, shape, too. Kind of sexy.
And Lagiacrus was just awesome. I've been waiting to fight him again since we've fought him
trust me,
years.
You were hoping to fight him again before Wilds even came out.
Yeah, because he's in Generations. I don't think he's in Rise. No, I don't. Is he in Rise? There's a lot of monsters in Rise. But yeah, no, I love Lagiacrus, so.
I really like his design. I always had trouble with the swim fighting personally, but it was never anything against him. His design's really nice.
Yeah, he's in Sunbreak. He's in the expansion for
shit.
Rise. Yeah, he's awesome. It's tough because, dude, even going back to just Generations, which is wild to think about that Generations came out after World. It came out because...
Wait. Did it really?
It did, yeah. 6 months later.
Wow.
Because that's when they split their studios for World and Generations. So they built the studio to do the World and Wilds.
Yeah.
And then there's another studio that did Generation and Rise.
Huh.
So there's the old school style.
Yeah.
There's that team, and then there's the quote unquote AAA team.
Huh. I still didn't realize it was like after though.
Yeah. And Generations
was Generations on the
Switch.
Switch?
Yes.
Huh.
So Generations is because it's Generations, it has by far the most monsters in it. They just dumped everything in it and it's the older style fighting too.
Yeah.
So before Wilds came out, was it before Wilds or a little after Wilds? Me and our buddy were playing it a little bit, and I fought a Lagiacrus in it, and I could not beat him. It was getting rough just because trying to get used to that older combat, you know what I mean? And then you got stand still. But then that had the hunter arts in it.
Which
those are really fun to use, and they hit that
dopamine.
That's part of why I couldn't beat it, because I forgot that those were there. And if you change your equipment, it de-equips all of your hunter arts. So, and I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
So I was fighting him without hunter arts, not realizing that it was missing it. So when I did, I was able to beat him. But I would want to go back to 3 Ultimate, where swim combat is a thing, because there's Lagiacrus, Ivory Lagiacrus, which I fought, but I really want to fight Abyssal Lagiacrus, the black one.
Yeah.
That the whole fight, I believe, is underwater, because he's like deep in some special cavern, and
pretty badass.
I'm probably really close to him, because the last time I played, I'm in like G2.
Yeah.
And there's only like 4 ranks. So he's either in the next one or the one I'm currently in that I just need to beat some key quests to unlock more quests. But like I said, going back, like I've gone back to Freedom Unite, and dude, it's fucking hard, and the jank is real.
Oh, real, yeah,
real jank. Like
not to mention the quality of life.
Yeah, the monster is 6 feet away, does a tail swipe. You have like 10 feet between you and the edge of his tail, and you go fucking flying. The damage is insane. But they're great games.
And again, the quality of life, too.
Yeah.
All your pickaxes breaking, all cool drinks, hot drinks, kind of being harder to, like, A, being a thing, B, being harder to really, like, stockpile on.
Yeah, and the fact that if you didn't have any, you gotta eat before the quest. If you forget to eat, you're fucked because your health bar. And then, you know what I mean? It's just, there's a lot of harder elements to the old Monster Hunter games.
Yes.
But they're very near and dear to my heart. And I have all of them. I still have, if I wanted to, any Monster Hunter I've ever played, I have access still to play.
Nice.
Yes. Nope, I lied. One of them I don't. I have Monster Hunter Tri for the Wii, but I don't have a Wii to play it. But Monster Hunter Tri is just 3 Ultimate. 3 Ultimate is just the better version of it.
Yeah.
But Tri has better graphics because it was on the console Wii, but it's the same game.
Yeah, so even what's the...
And it's only low rank anyway. High rank, I think, was exclusively online play, so I don't know if I would even be able to do it or whatever.
Probably not. Their servers are probably down.
Oh, on 1,000 billion%. So, but no, I'm a Monster Hunter fan for life. So even if it, people are hating on it. I'm still going to be here playing Wilds on every update. I don't really remember too much about the world update tree. Because, again, Generations came out 6 months after World did. So I was playing that game. And we're almost 6 months into Wilds. Wilds came out in February. Next month is August. Is that 6 months? You know what I mean? So, and I'm not playing Wilds anymore. When the update comes in, I kill what's available to kill. Maybe I get a weapon or not. Or an armor set. Maybe I don't. Because I already have a lot of the best stuff. Any new armor I'm getting is not going to be better than what I have. Some of the weapons will be cool to have, but that's about it. You know what I mean? So it's like
doing it for the experience.
1 or 2 days I'm playing, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
Until the next update. I don't remember if that was the case with World or not, or how. I don't really remember.
I came in after everything was already out, really, so...
Well, because you started early when it first came out, and you weren't getting into it.
Yeah.
And then you stopped until the Return to World years later.
Something about the open world was kind of rubbing me the wrong way at first. But came back when the Return to World campaign started, and it was like, you know what? It's clicking. And then I blasted all the way to G rank.
No. I've still, to this day, never been more hyped than the first time I saw Monster Hunter World's trailer at E3.
Yeah.
That was the most hype for a video game I had ever been. And probably ever will be. You know what I mean? Going from that... Because you look at it, the game before that was 4 Ultimate. You compare 4 Ultimate to Worlds, it's just eons apart from each other in just terms of visual. So...
Awe-inspiring.
Yeah. You know, it's like... I mean, it wouldn't, like... Trying to think, like, maybe, like... one of your roguelikes or something that aren't like amazingly visually appealing, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, like here's a Hades, AAA Hades game.
Well, that's kind of how Risk of Rain happened. Risk of Rain 1 was 2D. And like the kind of 2D that would make your eyes bleed specifically, where like your character is like 2 pixels big, platforming on platforms, and all of the same systemic mechanics are there. Game gets harder as you go. You got to get to the teleporter on time while surviving random items. So they said, hey, I remember actually how it was inspired. Someone made a fan art of one of the characters with all the items that they picked up on them. And they're like, why don't we make that like an actual mechanic? Let's make a 3D version of our game. And that's how Risk of Rain 2 ended up being made. And it's just 3D Risk of Rain 1.
Nice.
And
I like that.
They achieved it. Every item you pick up shows up on your character in like unique spots for each class. So like you pick up the crit lenses, your guy's wearing the crit lenses now. It's nice. It's charming. That's why I love Risk of Rain 2 so much. Part of why, I mean, I put in like 400, 500 hours into it.
I'd probably put 4 or 5 hours into it.
It's not an easy game, that's for sure.
No, and it's just not my kind of game in the terms of the game loop is just, to me, it's the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? It's just not for me.
I like my turn my brain off roguelikes, but then I go into stuff like Hollow Knight and I'm like a lore monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Silksong lives up to it. And
I'm hoping so, man. Oh, I'm dying for it.
Says this year sometime.
Yeah.
Don't know when. Maybe
Someday.
December 31st, but, you know. Who knows?
Sometime this year, it'll grace my hands. Yeah.
I remember fucking seeing a whole bunch of games that I think I complained that there were 0 games that really piqued my interest in this whole summer game show stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean,
it was like, I feel like I saw a bunch that I liked, but then can't remember any of them. But I'm like, oh wait, no, maybe it was just because there weren't any good ones.
Yeah, the only thing I'm considering picking up, I just picked up Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov, extraction shooter.
Uh-huh.
You're like dropped into a zone, PvP, VE. I think there is like NPC enemies. Yeah. So I'm hoping to start Tarkov. And I really want to start the Undertale sequel finally, because I've just been waiting for more chapters to come out, and they're finally on like 3 or 4. So it's like
The only game actually 2 games that I'm aware of that I will be getting when they come out is Tides of Annihilation and The Witcher 4.
nice.
It's like the only ones.
I'd consider picking up Witcher 4. I still don't really remember what Tides of Annihilation looks like.
I showed it to you one time at
Yeah.
just like, this game looks dope.
What kind of game is it again?
Like
Western RPG looks like?
Yeah, just action, hack and slashy kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh. Well. Sorry. It's just like, the design is so cool.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yes. Yeah, that looks really freaking lit.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Or we'll be there for it, rather.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, maybe there's some other ones. Let me check my wanted games in my notes. Where's Samsung Notes? Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's some older games in here, but yeah. So there's that. So you read everything but Spy Family, huh?
For the most part, yes.
For the most part?
I still have that new manga I still need to finish.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But otherwise, yes.
Glorious. I thought... So how many... First, before I say that, how many chapters of Dandadan did you read today?
2.
Oh, so you were basically caught up to me. So I read the 2 as well today.
Yeah, I read 2 Dandadan, 2 KaguraBachi, Chainsaw Man, and Kaiju.
I thought that was Saint Germain for half the chapter.
Also absolutely did, because I'm still not completely convinced it's not. But they said smoke yokai, so, but his eyes.
His eyes and the hairstyle a little bit, too.
Yeah. I absolutely thought the same.
Yeah. Fucking,
The art, always, with Tatsu.
Always.
Friggin' incredible.
Gretty getting her ass beat.
Yeah.
That's okay, because our boy Evil Eye just rolled up.
Hell yeah. Gonna save the day.
I was kind of really upset, though, when they landed off the plane from one distraction to now a second immediate distraction from
Poor Vamala.
Kier and Momo.
Yes.
Oh, they stole the hammer we need, so we need to go. I was like...
That's what I was almost hoping it was Jermaine.
Really?
Show up in the flesh, man.
Well, I mean, I guess that's really the only thing that saved it is this guy looks cool, and we might get another Evil Eye fight for the first time in forever.
Yeah, which I'm there for.
So, but I am still salty that there's just a forced stall to resolve in this plot line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want Momo back.
Well, I also want Zuma to be cured of his blindness so that he could be useful again too, potentially.
True.
You know what I mean? So,
Zuma's was a quick favorite. So,
yeah,
agreed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And all of it, everyone forgetting about Momo over time too. It's just
big sad.
Yeah, I'm ready for that climax.
Yes, and then maybe not though, because it is. I mean, because Saint Germain, I feel like, is the first thing that was added to Dandadan as something that you could point to as saying that's the end game of Dandadan.
True. I see what you mean, like an overarching sort of thing.
So the longer it takes them to get to Saint Germain, the more Dandadan we have to read. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, I mean, it's Dandadan. Saint Germain doesn't need to be the end-all, be-all.
But
most
I
of
really
this...
like him being the end of... Like,
Yeah,
I
but
like him.
I do too, but like as in the sense that as soon as they beat him, the series is over.
Yeah.
They could still do more stuff, but then it's like
Almost like
what is it?
Chainsaw Man Part 2 at first.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, when did we meet Saint Germain? At the fucking like the end of the alien invasion arc.
Yeah,
And
because they
that's, like-
revealed him as like amongst them, and then he took the.
That's at like chapter like 80, 90, 100 range, right?
Yeah.
Well, what's the end of Dan at right now? Almost 200 chapters?
Let me see. 203.
Yeah. And I'm going to Google it right now. When did Saint Germain show up? Dandadan. Chapter 120. Is his first introduction. So we went 120 chapters without Saint Germain. After he's gone, there's still stuff that could happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
he feels very endgame.
pull up the chapter on your phone. Bring up Smoke Devil. I'm gonna put him right side by side Saint Germain, because like I look at it and I'm like maybe not, but then I see the eyes and I'm like, but maybe, because he could so easily have just gotten a haircut.
Do you have Germain or do you have the Smoke Devil?
Germain.
Here's a good shot.
You know what I mean? It's like the eyes look exactly the same. Where is he when he fucking? He's got shorter hair. That's it. Look at that. Those eyes.
Jermaine maybe have this like lightly darker eyes, like just slightly.
Well, maybe darker like eyeshadow, but like.
True, and there's like a whole fire behind him too.
Because
so like
even the eyes are the same shape, like the pupils and stuff. He's got the
and the fact that they're that heavy in general.
I can't zoom in on this picture, can I? But look at the eyes. The same fucking eyes.
Yeah.
And the same makeup. So I'm like, this very well could be a fucking smoke show, and it being him.
Yeah, because we still don't know what he's capable of. You know what I mean? He's got like how many yokai powers he easily maybe has one to even like just use smoke yokai powers right now.
Right,
because they don't know who he is. Like,
well, I feel like they should recognize one of their teachers.
Yeah, but we keep saying that, but
oh wait, no, because everyone else is always saying that
they don't really like.
They can't place it when. Oh, I've seen him, but I can't place his face. So maybe it's the same thing with everyone. As soon as you look away from him, you can't quite remember what he looks like.
Yeah. So maybe they just can't even like put that two and two together.
It's a plot line in Doctor Who.
Is it really?
It's just the silence. These aliens that have been on Earth for eons, and the second you look away from them, you forget their existence.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So a Doctor Who, they recorded a message of them, to like a video message of them, say like they put basically psychosis into the whole human population, and so they put a camera and the message hidden inside of the moon landing, Neil Armstrong's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Yeah.
And then it flashes to the aliens being like, you should kill us all on sight. So whenever a human sees that video, or they're looking at the video, they instantly remember, oh shit, it's that thing that I've seen a bunch of times, and it's like, you should kill us all on sight. It puts that psychosis. Next time they see them, they remember the video, and then remember them, and so they fucking just start killing these aliens all over the world.
Damn.
But so it's like the same thing. It's like you watch the Neil Armstrong video. You're like, oh yeah, that's a video of Neil Armstrong. Oh shit, there's an alien. You look away and we're talking about it. Yeah, the video of Neil Armstrong. And the alien part is completely removed from your brain. It's pretty cool. It's a good little mini story. It's like, well,
I should get into Doctor Who. They seem really good. I like that like high sciencey kind of shows.
Yeah. I did pick up on one, not like science flaw, just change in science, because it's an older series, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So during the David Tennant part, they go to a planet that's orbiting a black hole, and the Doctor says that's not possible. You can't orbit a black hole. And at the time, we didn't think it was possible. But now we know that it is possible to orbit a black hole.
Huh.
If you're in... Because black holes...
Yeah, there's like a certain range where it's not going to pull you into the event horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I caught it. I was like, hey, I know that we can do that. So I'm sure this... I mean, because again, too, it's like, oh, where's from the future? Flip phone! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it's good stuff. I would definitely recommend starting with like the reboot, basically, with the Doctor right before David Tennant, because he plays one season as that Doctor. Then it's David Tennant. Then it's
just get like the swing of it.
Yeah, because the older stuff is like the 70s.
Yeah.
Or 60s and 50s. Like when Doctor Who first, it was like black. It was black and white.
Oh yeah.
That's how old Doctor Who is. So
goes way back.
But then it's like, there's a point to stop watching it, too. Because from what I hear just now, it's just the quality of it has just been going down. And they're just...
I didn't hate the little bits I saw of some of the newer seasons, but I've only seen...
I've seen clips that look really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's how entrenched fans get sometimes. It's fair. They have like a certain nostalgia.
I fucking... Matt Smith?
Sounds about...
The 12th Doctor?
Heard the name.
There's a line in it that someone says to him about him, describing him, and it's like he doesn't like goodbyes, so he puts them off. So, because his Time Lord, he can always come back, so he puts the goodbye off as long as he can. And I relate to that on a spiritual level in my regards to Doctor Who, because I have one episode left with that Doctor. And I do not want to say goodbye to him.
Yeah.
So I'm on the last episode of the 12th Doctor.
So you just putting that one off?
I binged all of the David Tennant and him stuff all the way. I was just all the way to the very last episode.
I think I get like that too. I still haven't like grit my teeth and finished the last boss of Hollow Knight. And it is my like favorite game, and I'm right there. And I know if I just put the time in, I'll probably be able to beat it. But it's also like, I love that shit. Like,
bro, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but I watched a video. Watched is a strong word. It was
I know those like vibes.
It was a 5-hour long video, and I skimmed through this like none other. It was some dude ranked all of the Final Fantasy games. And that's not the 13 main ones. And it's like, oh, Crisis Core and 10 too. All 60-something games. I think it's actually 72 games. Because he counted all of the tactics games, all of the weird spin-offs. And
Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah. Fucking the music games, and fucking World of Final Fantasy. All of them. Do you know this motherfucker put Final Fantasy 13-3 in his top 5?
Why? What was his reasoning?
I don't know, man.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that now. Oh, that's frustrating.
It should be very easy to find because... And you know what's even worse? I saw a short from Charlie saying that he saw the video but skipped through to the top 5 and said it was a solid top 5. So your boy agrees that 13-3 belongs in the top 5.
Oh my god, did they just like playing dress up? I mean, relatable, but like, it's not a good game.
It's not.
Oh my god.
13-2 was up there. It was in the top 15.
That's in my top 3 for sure.
I think 10 was his number 1.
That's fair. 10's got like such a banging story, such great characters. It's like it's an understandable pick. Little of that dash of like it was Final Fantasy weirdness.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 13-3 was his number 4, and then Remake and Rebirth were 2 and 3.
Damn. Wait. Remake above Rebirth?
I don't remember the order.
Okay.
And then 10 was definitely his number one. Or at least Remake and Rebirth were like in the top like 7 or 6. You know what I mean? But I was just like, that's wild.
Fair, still.
It just popped into my head. Probably because you said, oh, final boss that you hadn't beaten. I was like, oh, yes, 13-3, the final boss I didn't beat and will never beat.
Yeah.
I just don't care. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, it's not worth. It wasn't all that great.
No. It's the only Final Fantasy game I don't ever see myself replaying. Like, maybe, I mean, and for all I know, in my life, maybe there's 3 or 4 of them I never play again just because I never get around to doing it. Yeah. But, like, if tomorrow someone's like, hey, you have to replay a Final Fantasy game, 13-3 would be at the bottom of the list of ones to choose. Literally the last one that I would ever choose. I would replay any one of the other ones. I'd replay 10. I'd replay 4.
Yeah.
1. Chances of me replaying 1 are slim to none, just because it's so old.
Yeah.
But I would play 1 before I played fucking 13-3 again. Fuck that game. Probably
how you feel about it. I'm sure 8's somewhere around there too.
Well, I didn't play 8 to have to replay it, so
fair.
I played 8, but I didn't. You
didn't play 8. Yeah,
play 8.
We're right on the same page on that one. I would definitely play 13-2 again though.
Big same.
Yeah.
I got that physical collector's edition.
Yeah.
It comes with the 4 discs, so I have the soundtrack too.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm pretty sure I had the steelbook case, but I lost it somewhere along the way or ended up trading it in because I was that kid.
I have the, it's like it comes with a plastic sleeve over it to protect it, but like if you take the, cardboard sleeve, it's got this nice, almost felt-like cover. It just feels nice in your hands. It's nice, and then it opens, and you open it, and then it opens in the internal flap, so it opens 4-fold.
Yeah.
For the 4 discs, and it comes with a art book or something like that of like all the characters. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
So it's nice to see the original like concept drawings and stuff.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. How about that? KaguraBachi.
Lit. As usual. Touching my feelies, seeing Samura actually choose to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
And blue balling us, because I think it was last week's chapter where we got to see the Swordmaster doing stuff, and then we just haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
Dude, he stood up, right? I think that's what we saw, which is crazy to think. Like, I'm getting hyped for some dude standing up.
Yeah, that is it.
But he also said something. He's like, the time is ripe or something like that.
We also got to see Yura, like, actually kind of, like, flexing around, showing a little bit more of himself, too. He definitely did something with those coin flip, because his eyes turned black in that moment, too.
I loved just the casual nature of that whole scene. Of them being like, you're nervous, I gotta go pee. And then they're talking in the bathroom, and then... Yeah. To think, too, that Yura just told him he's the other kid's Hishaku's greatest fighting force. I'm like, oh, does that mean you're saying he's stronger than you? He's stronger than everyone? And he's so unassuming, this kid, or whatever. And I'm like, damn. I just don't want to see the Kaminami get rolled right now.
Me neither.
Like, I need
to see... It's gonna happen.
I need to see some headliner Hishaku members die right now. People with tattoos. But... I think we saw one in this chapter because I don't know names. I'm sorry. I don't know a single name of any of the Kabunami people. Whoever it was that stopped the 4 Hishaku members, like, I'm just going to fight all of you by myself.
Oh, that was a zombie.
Yeah, because you see him in this chapter and one of them's on the floor in a puddle of their own blood. Just dead, and he's like, ooh, creepy.
Yeah.
So at least that guy... There were 4 of them, right? He was fighting 4 of them. So
yeah, we panned back to that like fucking double page spread. It was, oh my god.
Oh, that was him versus all of them?
I thought it was just like... I have no clue. It was the chaos, though.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a combination, like, oh, there's a whole bunch of shit going down. Yeah. But it seems he walked away from that fight, and they didn't, so...
Yeah.
But
maybe
now...
they're just going to achieve their objective, but someone's going to go down.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that chapter to see what
You're the sword master guy.
No, yes, not sword guy.
Oh God. The good boy.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Names.
I know it's
They
so
elude
tough
us.
sometimes.
Urahara. See what his sorcery is, because he's about to use it.
Yeah. Him and Hakari, so hopefully a team up there too.
I think Hakari should run.
Probably.
My boy needs to transport some people and some swords. Probably not the best idea right now, but...
Yeah, because Lord knows he's always been burnt out. Like, every single time there's anything involving Hakari, he's going to be put in the hospital.
He's going to be bleeding from his eyeballs, yeah.
Yeah.
Internal brain damage. But I worry for because he just got brought back from the dead, and now he's standing right in front of 5 of the top Hishaku guys.
Oh, I don't even remember how many there were there. Yeah,
5 or 6.
Yeah, because they kind of did the pain circle.
Yeah. And Yura's one of them.
Yeah.
And then also the dude he just said is
the strongest.
The greatest fighting power among the Hishaku.
And Uraha's just like, yeah, it's me, bro.
It's my turn to do this. It's like, bro, you just lived. But we know that Samura and Chihiro are on their way.
Yes.
As well. So
probably expediently too with Crow.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. Because it sounded like they're going direct. As the crow flies, one would say.
Yes. And once again, where the fuck is Sheba?
Where's our boy?
I need to see him fight some top tiers.
He better have like the best reveal. He just pops in, grabs that strongest person, pops out.
Because when you have Yura himself saying Sheba's a problem.
Yeah.
Which is why they waited for him not to be around to go after Rokihira as well. So
yeah,
all 10 of them rolled up to fucking Rokihira too. So if all 10 of them were worried just from one dude being there, it's like...
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Mad respect.
All right. I mean, I'd be pretty scared too if a dude could just teleport me into the stratosphere.
Yeah, because you could just literally, like, all 10 of them roll up. It's just like, boop, 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 boop. Well, but yeah.
Like, how do you counter that? You know?
Yeah.
But no, KaguraBachi going strong as always.
Yes. Again, I really liked that little interaction with Yura and the old guy. It's just kind of interesting.
Yeah,
the confidence, swagger.
I wish we got a little bit more context into what the old guy saw, other than just the coin flip black eyes thing, and be like, what did he see that changed his mind so immediately?
Yeah,
that he's not unimpressed anymore. You know what I mean? But I'm sure we'll get that answer eventually, just from Yura doing Yura things.
Yeah.
But with the Swordmaster standing up, I don't think they walk out with the Shinichi either. I think the Swordmaster is going to be the problem.
It looked like it was already like unraveling a bit too, yeah.
So either...
I was kind of calling that too. I knew something was going to be like up with them. I still feel like they're in league with each other. That Yura's not being like fully honest about it.
See, because like I don't see... I don't know what I see, man. Because it's like it's doing such a good job of not letting you know what's coming next. Because it's like, okay, is the Swordmaster going to get the Shinichi back, and then they're going to have to fight him there, where Samura and other Swordmasters have to go against him. Chihiro breaks the Shinichi, but then maybe Samura dies because of it or something. Does Yura get the Shinichi and they just kill the Swordmaster separately? Or... Because I don't see the Hishaku being wiped out in this arc.
Definitely not. Because, we still have 2 other sword masters beyond the Shinichi. That's why I'm like,
we've seen their face of, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it like just breaking Shinichi right away. Because it's the strongest. So that's definitely like kind of off the table. I almost feel like
Because
Chihiro might get there, fight the Swordmaster, lose maybe, and then...
I mean, Hakuri could he could just teleport the swords to the Swordmasters if he comes in contact with them.
Yeah.
And then it's just game over. Hishaku loses.
Oh, no. So maybe... Oh, I hope not. I hope we don't lose Hakuri.
Because if Samura is on his way, you have Samura, Chihiro, and 2 more Swordmasters, plus Urahara's there, with or without a sword.
Yeah.
And all of the Kabunami top brass that are supposedly strong. They've done absolutely nothing in the entire series to prove that the Kabunami is in any way
a threat.
A threat, yeah. Reliable is what I was going for. But
oh, that's even, yeah.
You know what I mean? Then the Hishaku is just screwed. They're just worried about just fighting Samura on his own. And you're going to bring in 3 other Swordmasters with Chihiro and the other 2. Yeah. It's just game over.
That's I'm like, the Shinoichi is going to get out of there one way or the other.
And besides, also, that's probably where Mr. Shiba is with the other 2 Swordmasters, if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably. But the thing is, if they could just even get a message out to him, like, Shiba's going to be the fastest one. Well, should be.
Should be, yeah.
Because, I mean, he doesn't know it yet in the story, but, like, they sent the whole Hishaku at the headquarters, so...
Yeah. Quite literally.
Quite literally.
Except for those 2 dudes, 3, that were with Chihiro.
Yeah. So, all they need to really is get out a message to him. He'll probably be back in the fight, hopefully.
We'll see.
Yeah, with that, that or teleport them.
I just think that the Swordmaster is going to be the disruptor in everyone's plans right now.
Yeah.
I think because right now the Hishaku has a plan, Kanabanabe has a plan to just like defend against them, wait them out maybe, or take them out, and then the Swordmaster is going to do something, and it's going to turn everything on its head.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
my
even,
opinion.
Hey, agreed. Maybe even Yura doesn't even beat him. Maybe he fends both Chihiro and Yura off and becomes the new 3rd factor now that Samura is, like, pacified.
Yeah.
We'll see, though. Only time will tell.
Yep. I'm sad you didn't read fucking Spy Family.
I'm so sorry. I know.
I took a beautiful screenshot. It's so wholesome.
I'll probably do that right after this.
Like, I wish I could show it to you, but it's like so much spoiler for everything that they've been talking about the last...
Is it that bad? That spoilery?
It's what the last 3 chapters have been about, so I think they're finally going to move on.
I'll just blast through it tonight.
Yeah.
We'll come back with, like, a Spy Family block. Because we did... Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Because we also still have Chainsaw Man and Kaiju.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man, we can talk about for 30 fucking seconds. Nukes are back.
Yeah, but that also means Denji's probably dead right now. Because, I mean, I don't think he's out for the count.
I don't think so. Because the news came on. I think that the Manhattan Project 2.0 happened. Because based on the news, there's been conflict, news in Chainsaw Man. Yeah. There's been conflicts between the U.S. and Soviet. They specifically said the Soviet Union, right?
Yes. Well, Chainsaw Man actually takes place, I believe, in like the 90s or 80s. But it's like a weird alt history still, too, you gotta imagine. Because he ate nukes.
Yes. So nukes were deleted from the world. Makima said that in part 1.
Yeah.
But what I think just happens is because maybe the nuke was deleted, but not the science behind it of hydrogen and uranium.
True, but
so I think they just
to make it without, because like,
well, I mean, they made it without the knowledge of prior nukes before. So I think nukes were just made again, and by that nuke being made and dropped, it being brought back into the world triggered Asa's memories of the previous things, because now they exist again outside of. Because it's like getting rid of the gun. If the gun was deleted, if the gun devil was eaten by Chainsaw Man, that deletes guns from the world, right?
Yes,
but it's not a stretch to think we could invent the gun after that.
No, but it'd have to be by another name, I'd imagine. Because, like, I think it even erases it from history. Like, you gotta also think it's also that metaphysical that even, like, body parts disappear.
Yeah, but Asa specifically called it the nuclear bomb, not the news people.
Was that Asa?
It was Asa.
Oh, because Yoru's the one that should be...
Euro.
Yeah, because Yoru...
She's the one that said it, not the newscaster. They were about to say, they're like, oh, we just got word this new weapon is called, and then it shows
she was
to Euro.
crying before she even said it, so I feel like it was her memories of nuclear weapons. The devil.
That's what I pictured, or I grabbed from that, is that she was remembering what she had forgotten of nuclear bombs, and that's what made her so much stronger now to just be slicing up the fallen devil.
Because that's a fear war right there.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember, all the way back to when she first became Yoru, like chapter 1, she said, I'm gonna make him vomit up nuclear weapons. I think she has like some sort of attachment to them. The devil, that is, not the actual weapons.
Maybe the weapon too.
Because it made her so much powerful.
It'd be her, like, what the fuck is a gun or a tank to a nuke?
That's why I'm like, it was weird that she cried to it. That's the thing, because it's Yoru. For Yoru to be crying.
Exactly. But no, dude, I swear I fucking read that chapter in less than 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, blasted right by.
I was like, Jesus. As soon as I opened it, I saw the 14-page count. I was like, oh, this is going to be fast. But...
It's hilarious how easily she just, like, atomized friggin' the Falling Devil.
I don't think the Fallen Devil's down for the count yet, but I think they will be within the next chapter or two. With whatever happens with this. Hopefully she doesn't just drop a fucking nuke on whatever city that they're sitting in right now. But...
Right.
Because I don't think a nuke is strong enough either to take out Death.
No. Probably not. I can't imagine so. I wouldn't have assumed it would have been enough to take out the Gun Devil. The way it was, because it had more destructive force.
Also, too, maybe it was said, and I just don't remember in it, but what does Death want? Her own death? Because it was her plan to get the War Devil and Denji strong enough to kill her. Because now that we know Famine was Death the whole time.
Taking out all of her organs specifically, too. And being like, that didn't work, so maybe you're right.
Because everything we thought Famine was the Death. So it was Famine this whole time plotting to kill Death. Which was her. So maybe she just wants her own death. I don't know.
Well, she's making herself even more powerful now.
Yeah, well, I definitely don't think nukes are the way to go.
Yeah.
And the actual real Famine is just fucking useless.
Yeah, absolutely. Useless, but not.
And so is just Denji.
The problem with
he
Famine...
has so much a better showing in part 1. He just has not been a good showing of... Other than when he did that rage thing after Nayata situation.
Yeah. But that's even like Pochita more than Denji.
Yeah.
It's tough though. He's like... Denji's finally unpacking all of his trauma here and there.
True.
But you see where that got him now. For now, hopefully he's not dead. I can't believe that he is.
Especially not with the fact that he was cut into 30 pieces and put in 30 different boxes and got put back together and was fine through that.
And that Asa just took like the same injuries he did too.
Yeah. So he's got a sword through the head. I feel like that's happened to him plenty of times. I feel like Katana Man did that to him.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, because Katana Man, when we first meet him, shoots Denji through the face, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Literally.
He just unloads.
Yeah, he just unloads everyone, but I think he got Denji literally in the head.
Yeah. All he needs is a little bit of blood.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
That's Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, like I said, 30-second recap. Not much to say.
Yeah.
Some speculation, but we'll find out in 3 chapters, because it'll take 3 chapters to cover enough info to...
I also want to say that I do like Famine. Kind of like cute and fumbly, you know what I mean? But like, it's a hard character to write a fight for.
Yes. I like the death plot twist.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been better if that
Was death.
Was famine the whole time, and death was a new character introduced.
I think
because I say that because I preferred Fammy as famine, and then now we get actual famine, and she's just a blumblin mess, and I'm like, but I liked the other famine better.
Yeah.
Probably because she was death.
And she actually wore the scales and stuff. Again, in power set wise, like, we got 3 horsemen that control things or manipulate things, and then we got famine drains the life from things and to heal from dying. It just seemed like a death power set, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I still like the plot, like the twist, but it's just like Fammy was like so coded to be famine. Had the little scale earrings and everything too.
I just want to see the Darkness Devil again before I end the series.
Same. Or whatever this Lord of Fear is going to look like, because hopefully that's a rad design too. Right?
Truth. I want more, like... I don't want another cute girl. I want a fucking... me, of all people, saying that.
I know, right? It's so ironic.
I want a hell, darkness, fire, devil,
monster.
you know. Yeah, I want a fucking cosmic horror.
Yes.
That's where I want it to be.
That brings us to the end of an era. Kaiju.
Yeah. I didn't know it was happening. I knew it was... We've been talking about this, so like there's not much more to go, but I didn't know that... I had not seen anything of, like, there was no announcement that I saw anywhere. But like, oh, Kaiju's ending in 2 chapters, or this week's... You know what I mean?
Neither. It's sad. Super sad.
Yeah.
But
can I just say, though? What a fucking glow up on Kafka. He looks so much better with the longer hair, and even with the scruff when he woke up in the hospital, I was like, yo,
hey,
where's that been this whole time? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he looks
absolutely.
way better.
And that in the end shot of him in like Kaiju form 2 is like it was a perfect send off.
Yeah.
I liked his little role even, like I really liked it.
And it's like surely over because it's basically a year and a half later, because it's the 4 months he spent in the hospital. Then he went back to the thing, and then they're like, and then let's talk about the stuff that happens 1 year from now. Like,
and it said the end.
It did say, yeah.
I specifically saw it, noted it. I was like, oh no, so it could have gone longer.
There's really more stuff because they mentioned, like I said, the plot point was mentioned that they knew Kaiju's come from somewhere in the middle of the Pacific.
And when you see the future too, there's Kaijus are still a problem. The Defense Force is doing better than ever. Like,
yeah, so
they could have definitely gone more with it. I'm gonna miss them. I had my complaints here and there, but it's such a good series.
We did, yeah. But it was good.
Yeah.
Especially like the artwork at the beginning. Well, I don't want to say it like dipped off or anything, but like that artwork at the beginning really just like sucks you right into the story when you start reading it.
That's why I also was like seeing that full color double page spread at the end of him in Kaiju form too. It's just like,
beautiful.
Yeah. It'll be missed.
So many series are ending lately.
Yeah, it's hats off to the author though. I don't remember their name, but hats off to them. Thank you for giving us Kaiju for so long.
We'll pull it up right now.
Yeah, hopefully they do another work in Shonen Jump. Or anywhere.
Naoya Matsumoto.
Thank you, Naoya Matsumoto.
129 chapters.
That's how long Kaiju was?
Yep.
Wow.
It
absolutely could have gone longer. 5 years for that much.
Well, yeah, it was bi-weekly.
Tri-weekly. He took a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
Worth. But yeah, all in all, if that is the end, I would recommend Kaiju to people. Solid.
I still agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The anime is going right now. I'm behind. I haven't watched because I watched that filler episode. Skimmed through the filler episode I told you about.
Yeah.
And I just haven't watched.
I still need to get on watching. I still haven't watched anything. I just need to get over big screens and just start watching anime on my phone.
Or again on your laptop.
Yeah.
You said you have headphones for it.
It's true. It's true.
Gosh, Yakuza's really good.
Yeah.
There's only 2 episodes out. There wasn't an episode this week.
I knew it'd be slapping. Right when I saw that trailer on Bones I'm like, yep, they got the vision.
Dandadan's been great. There's actually a lot of anime I watched this week because I started watching it last night. I told you about I don't remember the Apocalypse. So it's funny because I was at work talking to someone about anime and we were flipping through our Crunchyroll watch lists or whatever, or the new season. You're like, yeah, I've seen that, because we were new to knowing that each other watched anime, so we're talking about things that we've seen. And finally, I have somebody that is caught up to One Piece. Not the manga though, but he's caught up to the anime.
The anime,
yeah. But so we're going through in that Apocalypse anime I sent you the pictures of. I started and I was like, oh, that kind of looks interesting. Maybe I'll check that out tonight. And then I click on it, and as soon as I see the bigger image on my TV, I'm like, oh shit, I've read some of this manga. This is this is a good show. It's
nice.
like it's a good middle tier show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I'll consider it once I catch up on all of the stuff I need to watch, like Lord of Mysteries.
So good.
I know. I'll get on it.
So good. Lord of Mysteries, Dandadan, Kaiju, Sakamoto, Gachi Yakuta are all airing right now.
So, man, I'm definitely going to grab Gachi Yakuta, like, right away. Lord of Mysteries.
So I'm watching all of that. Then I'm watching, well, not all that because I'm not watching Sakamoto right now. Then there's the Togepi's Original Sin. There's fucking The Rascal Does Not Dream of...
Bunny Girl Senpai?
Yeah, it's each season's Does Not Dream of something
else. Okay.
Clavis or whatever, that anime I told you about. I'm still watching that. It's really good. The Apocalypse anime I'm watching. To Be a Hero X is still fucking airing. I'm behind on that. Fucking... Dude, it's so much. A lot of mysteries.
Yeah.
And I'm watching all of that. So this is the first... Like, I haven't been watching this much in a season in a long time.
Damn.
Because even just the heavy hitters. Fucking Lord of Mysteries, Dandadan, Gachi Yakuta, and fucking Sakamoto Days are all big names. All getting animes right now.
And Kaiju.
Oh, yeah, and Kaiju. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's 5.
That's 5,
bat.
like, marquee.
And then there's other ones. Someone said something today, another person about Silent Witch or The Witch by the Water or something like that. And they're like, yeah, the first episode was pretty good. I was like, well, that's another one I gotta check out then.
And I still need to check out the summer Hikaru died, too.
Oh, yeah, that's airing out.
Yeah.
I haven't started that, and I want to watch that. That's on Netflix?
I believe so.
I think.
Ooh.
Oh, and on Netflix, fucking Moonrise is still there. I've only seen the first episode of that.
I keep forgetting that one. Yeah, I've also only seen the first.
But that's why. So Sakamoto, Moonrise, and the Summer Hikaru died are all on Netflix, and I haven't.
Out of sight, out of mind. I still need have more Beastars to watch over on Netflix.
Me too.
Oh. A lot of catching up to do.
So this fucking season is fucking packed.
Yeah. I gotta get my shit on, and that's not even with all the manga we still need to read too.
Yeah, so that's kind of part of why I'm taking the time before I buy Clear Obscure Expedition.
It's like look and see like how time's being spent.
Yeah, we drew on Sunday. We did it as a family.
Nice.
The thing I posted on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because my son mentioned something about wanting to draw Toothless, the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon, to my wife about one of my wife's friends or something like that. So he had said that, and he draws occasionally. And I said to my wife, I was like, we should do like a family like craft time or whatever. Yeah. So we all did that. My wife was finished. She drew a picture of Zelda. My son drew. He didn't end up drawing a Toothless. He drew some monster thing, but then he drew a sword, and then he drew Ganondorf's dragon form from Tears of the Kingdom.
It's awesome.
And I drew the blue dragon that I put.
Which I loved.
And so we all sat down at the kitchen table. We had like a good hour and a half just draw sesh.
Nice. That's a nice, sweet family night.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and do some more of that. We'll see how it goes.
Good.
So,
got to instill that creativity early, you know.
Oh, and I've been reading more Berserk occasionally, here and there. I read like 2 or 3 chapters on Monday night.
Nice.
In the Thibond, so I'm doing stuff, you know.
Absolutely.
Getting stuff done.
Sorry, just editing through the podcast. There's a whole session of just do things.
Just do it. And I'm just doing it.
Nice.
You know? I
aspire to do things as well.
Just gotta do it.
You know, I'm definitely gonna catch up to Spy Family tonight. And if that gets me in like a zone, maybe even carry that into reading some other stuff.
So I know if
I read anything that we share, I'll obviously let you know.
Because at least with the watching, I know what's going to happen. The second you watch one episode of it, like, second you watch the first episode of Gachaca, you're going to immediately watch the second one.
It's almost why I like it, too, because I'd rather just sit there for, like, a nice hour. It's almost like gameplay loops. I hate
it's
to
going to
say.
be a much longer than that, because, like, 1 hour is 3 episodes, so...
Yeah.
And you're going to be, like, once you get on Crunchyroll on your computer, you're just going to start just binging stuff. You're going to be looking... Because that's what happens with me. I'll go on and be like, yeah, I'll watch an episode of anime, and then I spend the next couple hours just watching anime. I'll just watch this episode, that episode, you know, new episode of this one, new episode of that one, couple episodes here, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I feel like with you being so long since you've watched something right now, I think that watching an anime first time is going to scratch an itch inside you didn't know needed scratching, and then you're just going to be like...
I'm back.
Off to the races.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
I look forward to talking to you about it.
Good place to call it, though?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's been...
The Dukes of Weebdom!
Dukes of Weebdom!
Take care, y'all. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
Bye.